Every city has a heartbeat, and today we are going to feel Amsterdam's up close. First, we will be jumping on a guided canal tour. Then there is our obsession with coffee and breakfast by the canal. After that energy boost, we'll be heading to the Rijksmuseum, where I'll be your guide. And at the end, we'll wrap things up with a reflection, so stick around if you are interested in that too. Let's go! The last and final part of Amsterdam series starts now.
There's a couple bars, but we have tickets from here.
Seems like we are the only ones, huh?
No, it's not. You can just wear a little, just take a seat or something, and then you will make the boat ready.
Oh, perfect.
Alright. But there will be other people as well?
Of course, chartered for us.
No, it's not.
Alright, okay.
Can you tie mine as well, Navid? That's very kind of you. Thanks, dude. Yeah.
Good to know that we are not the only ones. But still there is another major observation. I don't see any cookies.
One more over there. If you want.
Thank you.
Hey, buddy. One on this side too.
Appreciate it.
I will give you.
Oh, hi. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. Shall I help you?
If you want.
Of course.
Hi.
Why not?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Alright, now that we are on board, first things first, the menu. Here's what they've got on offer. Didn't take long for me to place my order.
One Heineken for me as well, please.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like it was or?
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Should I pay now?
No, you can pay at the end.
Alright. Okay.
No, just enjoy.
Thank you.
So, we have 2 more bookings. And then you something.
With Navid eyeballing me like that, even the beer started tasting suspiciously different. Anyway, let's get this tour rolling before he starts judging my sip count. I think a boat ride is just a boat ride, but the moment we started moving, I felt something different. Watching the city move around you, the bridges, the houses, the people, felt quite wonderful.
Hi guys, my name is Bode. I'll be your skipper for the upcoming hours. So I'm 21, born and raised in Amsterdam. So of course, my main job while trying to get us back here safe and alive. So we'll see how far we get. I just have 2 little safety instructions. Please keep everything you want to take home inside the boat. You'll see we have a lot of narrow crevices. I'm a pretty good sailor, not a very good doctor. So if we come close, don't put your hands, your wives, your wallets outside the boat because I cannot bring it back. They're also quite low, you'll see. So when you want to stand up, take a picture or video, but please look ahead. Because I speak from experience when I say the bridge always wins. For the rest, I'm not the most important person in this boat. That's of course my lovely host Ola, so she's in charge of the bar.
Well, all of you are also tourists, so I can also tell you some stories about our city. And as this is the special cookie cruise, I don't know if all of you know, it's a collaboration with a company called Cookie. It's one of the most famous cookie stores, bakeries here in Amsterdam. And they're actually celebrating their 5-year anniversary this year. Nice. So of course in true Amsterdam style they decided to celebrate it on the water, which is why we have this cookie cruise. It's collaboration with Flagship, which is us, a boat company.
Excuse the dramatic look. Was just pretending I know how to vlog.
What is that?
So that is the Western Tower. So that used to be the highest point in the city. It's kind of like a church. We have a lot of them. We are not very original with names. You'll see it all around Amsterdam. So we have the Western Church, Southern Church, the Old Church, which is in the red light district, so we name them how they are. But this is actually where Rembrandt used to be buried, the famous painter. But in order to be buried here, you had to pay a lot of money. And as you might know, he was very poor throughout his whole life. Just after he died, he started becoming famous. So they actually were king and queen. They got married here, so it's quite nice. Yeah, they just finished the restoration of the top, so it used to be all in construction. So you guys are right on time. But yeah, since we are 750 years old this year, you can see there's construction everywhere. We want it to be nice.
After what I felt like forever, and just when we were about to give up on those cookies, boom! Out of nowhere, I spot something on the horizon. Our cookie was finally making its grand entrance onto our cute little flowery boat.
Good job.
Nice.
That's so cool.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm always so nervous that I'm gonna like get tangled in the wall or drop it or I don't know.
There's a couple of different flavors, so if you want to trade, you have to be nice to your neighbors.
I'm not going to lie, being in Amsterdam unconsciously gave me a false expectation that this might be the type of cookie one gets from a coffee shop. If you know what I'm saying. But regardless, the cookie tasted great. Fresh, full, a bit chewy, melting in your mouth.
Deze de Leidse kruisen.
There you go.
Yeah, well I already had more than enough.
Okay, try some of yours.
Well, I'm not from there.
Ah, this is good, man.
Are you enjoying this?
I'm doing good. Yes.
Are you enjoying
absolutely,
this?
Absolutely. Well, that's sort of a weird question.
Which part?
If I'm enjoying this. Thanks to our guide, got to know that every year the city pulls out around 12,000 bicycles from these canals. So if a bike goes missing in Amsterdam, chances are it's swimming in these canals. Didn't matter whose boat was faster or fancier. Everyone was just enjoying the float through the canals.
They'll probably ask you like, what are you doing? A lot of students think it's good luck before finals to throw in their bikes, so we have a lot of interesting things. Also now, today was like graduation day, so you'll see after the bridge on the right there's a flag with a backpack, so that means they have graduated. Yeah, so we have a lot of,
Great things.
it's very interesting.
I didn't know that Amsterdam used to be the center of the global spice trade. Back in the 1600s, ships from the Dutch East India Company would sail out, bring back things like pepper, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And those spices were basically worth more than gold. That's actually how Amsterdam became one of the richest cities in the world.
So what's like you talk about spices, and if they bring the spice and you don't use it in your like dishes, what would they do with the spices then?
Well, they would bring them here, but they would essentially sell them off further on into Europe. So that's where the traders. Right?
Okay, so they would not like consuming it themselves, no?
But they would not. Most of them would not.
So like a glass full of pepper or nutmeg, you could buy like 50, 60 liters of beer.
One of the most expensive places to live in the city. I know that doesn't seem from the outside because you can imagine with the rain and everything, they are not very well kept from the outside. But inside will usually be very well decorated. And what is even more, due to limited amount of permit, it means that it's quite actually difficult to start living like this. The easiest is if your parents have one and they pass it down to you, or if you're waiting for it from this, it can take up to 10 years to actually, find someone that is selling it, and then still you need to buy the houseboat itself. So it's quite a lot of things. But US tours, I recommend a lot of those houseboats are Airbnbs or rooms for rent, so you can this way stay actually in the city. After the bridge, if you look to the right, then you should be able to see how one of those houseboats is connected.
For like 6 hours.
Well, we call them houseboats because they're in the water, but you really have to think of them as normal homes. So they function completely as normal houses. Like I know someone that rents a room on a houseboat as if he was renting a room in an apartment. So really, like they're like normal houses just on the water. So they have no engines, they don't move. Yeah, just on the water. Yeah. So this is the river Amsterdam actually, so we're leaving the canals for a few minutes, and it's the only natural body of water in the whole city of Amsterdam, and it's also actually how Amsterdam was named. So they put it down on the Amstel, Amsterdam, very simple, very easy, nothing too complicated. And the bridge in front is one of the more iconic bridges of Amsterdam, and that is called the Magerenbrug, which means skinny bridge. But it's also very often referred to as the Lover's Bridge, because we have a legend that if you and your loved one strike kiss on top or below this bridge, your love is gonna last forever.
Oh my goodness.
Very romantic, but no hard rush decisions, please. You can also kiss your friends, kiss your friends, kiss your wallet for some good luck.
That's what I do.
Just make sure it's not empty.
Am I on your way? You good? Okay.
I'm just looking.
Fawad,
Bago.
Chitore si.
Awesome lolo.
How are you enjoying this?
Man,
You like it?
it's awesome. Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Everything.
It's very hard.
The weather, the water, the houses, the stories that we are getting to hear, the history.
Christmas lights, but at night all these bridges light up. There's lights all around them, so then it's very nice.
At this point, I felt the tour is moving too fast. My beer is still halfway there. Alright, now it's time for the ultimate water test. I'm sure you might have been wondering how clean the water is.
Not bad.
I would say pretty good. Yeah. So it's almost see-through. I don't know if you've been to Paris or something recently, or London. It's much more worse. Not drinkable though. And yeah, and as you can see, many of them are leaning left and right. This is one of the best examples here in the city. But it's not the only one. It's actually quite a common thing here in houses of Amsterdam. So what happened? Well, Amsterdam is built on a very wet ground. It's basically one big marshland, which means it's very difficult to build. If you would just put your house, it will be too heavy and it could start sinking inside the mud. So note that they had the biggest trying to change long wooden poles into the ground and building on top of it. Well, it was quite a good idea. Of course, they made some mistakes in the beginning. So first of all, the poles were not long enough, which means they were not reaching past the mud with a more stable cord. And as the poles were made from wood, they actually started to rot very quickly, which basically means that you had the foundation to your house but was not really stable and was rotting. And that is what caused them to start leaning to its side. Well, as you can see right now, there's people, there's a hotel there, there's a bar there, there's a cafe there, which means it's absolutely safe and good to be in those houses. So what we did, well, we cannot put the houses back up straight. We fixed or reinforced or added extra foundations. So this way, we stopped it from we cannot put it back up straight, but we stopped it from getting even worse. So this way, you can live there and nothing is gonna happen. Although, as you can imagine, your floor is crooked a little bit to one side, which means if you fall or spill something, it's all gonna go to one corner. It can be a little bit annoying, but there's actually not much you can do to make your life easier. What most people decide to do is either cut or just select some of the furniture. So what's absolutely necessary, like your kitchen table, you make a nice level, and in the rest of the house, usually they just leave it be, also treating it a little bit as part of the chore.
So you'll be sleeping on this side of the room, but you will wake up on the other side.
Well, you have to think where you put your bed, right?
I think that's very
So they, on the website, they promote themselves as a good place for like couple getaway when you have relationship troubles, because they say their floor is so crooked that if you are still arguing and you go sleep on opposite sides of the bed, you still wake up on the same one cuddling. Because it's gonna help your relationship. So they use it also for for marketing.
Perfect for
you have to make something of it, There's a very nice bar that I went there recently, and the floor was so crooked.
Whatever.
It's called Zulfa.
We are very close to another landmark, Stopera building. This building is famous for two things, opera and going way over budget. It got so expensive that Stopera effect became a thing in Dutch for projects that cost more than planned. Definitely doesn't fit well with the vlog theme. And as it is attached to the city hall, locals joke that it is the only place where politics and drama officially share a stage. These canal houses were built way back in the 1600s when this city was one of the richest trading hubs in the world. And the fun part, the wider your house, the richer you were. That's because property taxes were based on the width of the house. As a result, most people built tall, narrow homes to save money. So yeah, every facade along the canals basically told you who was rolling in spice trade money.
If there's a house that is still owned by the family, it probably means it was in the family for quite a few generations, and it simply has been passed down.
And in case you were wondering about those hooks on top of the houses, they were used to lift stuff in because staircases here are way too narrow.
I think
I still have a spade.
bridge, you get very good luck. The longer you touch it, the more luck you get.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at you, bunch of lucky people.
Guys, this is actually how we clean the bridges, so thank you very much.
For the contribution. And I mentioned also some hotels. So on the left side is the Waldorf Astoria. Up until recently, it used to be the most expensive hotel of the city. So we had the rich and the famous stay here. Barack Obama even stayed here. Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, all the old people. What's actually very interesting about the hotel, like besides being very expensive, is that it's not only the building of the flat, it's actually this whole block. It's absolutely massive. But you may ask yourself as well, why they're not the whole
It's really good, yeah.
I might didn't know from the outside that basically they own the whole block. And the thing is, they're actually not allowed to build in Amsterdam.
Sorry.
In the center, most of the Canal houses are protected. As they have the status of UNESCO, it means that you actually cannot change anything about how they look like on the outside. So even though hotel shows very well how it looks, but all those buildings, inside it's all decorated, designed the same way. You can walk from one building to on the other side of the street, but on the outside, the facade of the house has to be as original, which of course means as separate houses that have nothing to do with each other. Unfortunately, it's quite busy, so we might not get to see all of them.
We'll try.
We'll try. Well, we never know. It's too busy today.
This has to be my favorite part of the day, sunset on the canals. The city is sort of glowing, the water is fortunately calm, and every house looks like it's from a painting. Passing through a bridge, surrounded with all this beauty, is just perfect. Even the slightly crooked houses have their own charm. I guess it's the golden hour magic. I'll continue pretending as if this is my evening commute.
I'm glad we didn't take these ones, right?
With such a beautiful weather, it would have been simply a tragedy in case we had taken one of those covered boats. Amsterdam has over 1,200 bridges, and it felt like we went under half of them today. Some of these are so low, you can feel your survival instincts kick in. You see one coming and you want to duck automatically. And every time, I can't help but want to touch the ceiling of the bridge. It's just so tempting. There is also that quick echo. The light fades for a second and then you pop out of the other side with the sun bouncing off the water again. It's such a simple thing, but somehow it never gets old. Good thing my friend Navid is not too tall, otherwise this bridge would have given him a free haircut. You can tell he's fully in the moment and loving it, though I'm pretty sure it's the camera effect as well. Same as me, I'm sure he's already eyeing for the next bridge.
Enjoying the ride? Now
It's beautiful. Look at this, the canal ride.
Oh, look at that! The lights just came on. So beautiful, so romantic. A perfect moment to share with my lovely wife. But nope, here I am with Mr. Awesome instead. Life is full of surprises. At night, most of the bridges light up like this, simple and beautiful. Each one has these little bulbs tracing the arches. Together they give the canals this really warm, calm look. It's the kind of thing you don't really notice until you're in the middle of it. And these lights are not just for show, they actually help boats navigate the canals at night. Form and function, very Dutch.
See the lights have turned on, so it makes it a lot nicer. But once it's like really dark, it's like very romantic. It's nice. You get like reflection in the water.
a question. How did you know the other boats are crossing at this intersection?
So I have like a radio.
I see.
So
Okay.
every time it's like a big point like this, you have to stop. They're like, oh, I'm in this boat. I want to go here.
I
here.
see.
And then if someone is already there, they say, can you wait? So usually it works quite well, like here, I'm waiting for them, then they say, oh, you can go free. Sometimes the big boats, they just push through, then you kind of have to wait.
Okay.
So, yeah, sometimes you can hit you can see the corners are quite sharp,
Yeah.
so you have to be like really close to the walls, otherwise you can splash on the face.
All right.
Usually quite slow, so then of course on busy days the crossings can get quite a little bit of traffic.
Thanks for the cookies.
Alright, now that Mr. Gentleman has given his official cookie appreciation speech, let's get back to the canal cruise. Alright, now this part is really cool. We are going through one of those super narrow stretches of the canal. It's literally just wide enough for one boat. If someone comes from the other side, good luck. Back in the days, canals like this were used for deliveries. Small boats would pass through carrying goods right to people's doorsteps. Now it feels like you're cruising through a living postcard. Houses on both sides, reflections on the water, and getting tempted to touch the plantations so close to the boat. It's tight, it's cozy, as my wife would say, and it feels like Amsterdam is giving you a little insider tour through its back streets. And just like that, we are back where we started. Full circle, same spot, cookies eaten, and more different vibes. When we began, it was bright and busy. Now it's more calm and the golden hour making everything look softer. I like this different version of the same place. And what better than being in the same flowery little boat of ours, which looks even more beautiful at this time. You can't help but slow down a little here. And of course, soon get off the boat as well.
Yeah!
Was it like, yeah, like I survived? Or
Yes, made it safely back to the shore.
That's
back
the
to land.
typical reaction when you don't know how to swim.
I do know how to swim. All right. So how was it, Navid?
It was really fun. I think it was a good kind of tour of the canal and the surrounding area. I learned a bit more about some of these buildings and the trade route and how Amsterdam was formed and the meaning of some of those hooks at the top of the buildings. So that was really good. Good fun.
Yeah,
And on top of that, the cookie was delicious.
it was a normal cookie.
Oh, the other type of cookie that's very popular in Amsterdam
Yes.
is the wheat cookies.
Okay.
And the wheat cookies, you can buy them in any store.
All right.
So we didn't get that one.
Yeah, man, it was great. A lot of information and all, and some of the things which I never knew about. So very much fun, and the weather, man, the weather, the water, the history, the jokes. I mean, not our jokes, but the jokes from the operators. So it's really nice. Enjoyed it. If you guys are ever in Amsterdam, one of these boat trips, highly recommended.
Yes, I think you get a really good feel for Amsterdam, for the history, and then also the canals, why they were built, like what was the reason for it, like how it helped Amsterdam to become Amsterdam.
The one on which we went, Amsterdam or flagship Amsterdam,
Yes.
awesome. And from our experience, makes a lot of sense to be doing it in the evening time, especially around 7:30 or 8 if you guys are doing it in the summers. Wonderful time.
It is our last morning in Amsterdam. Here we are both pretending to be all deep and reflective. In reality, I was just pointing at something random, probably a boat. Still, it's that weird mix. You're joking around, but also realizing that the trip is unfortunately coming to an end.
Hi. Hello. We would like to check out, please.
Hey, buddy.
And you're all good to go.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you get
Yes, it was
Enjoy
great.
your stay.
It was great.
I'll
Thank
come
you.
around because I left my bag there.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
You can
Thanks,
leave your
man.
bags here for the day as well when you go explore.
Have a good one.
Appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Thanks. Thank you.
Talk soon. Cheers.
While Navid is lost in his phone, probably updating his fans about the canal bridges, I lead the way to see where the day takes us.
A very good morning, everyone,
Good morning.
from the lovely Amsterdam.
That's all you had to say?
We are now heading to have our daily dose of coffee.
Not coffee, brunch.
Brunch. Okay, all right. Is it gonna be as massive as yesterday?
Possibly.
To my large surprise, yesterday the room, the stuffiness or the foul smell that we had in the room, that was all gone, man. It was a really pleasant experience
Yeah, I think
yesterday
it's
night.
because you showered.
My God. I made you shower.
Yes, I forced you to
No.
shower.
Now, jokes aside, I was pleasantly surprised. Much better than day before yesterday. Shall we go for a restaurant?
Why would
Mix.
you want to go to a restaurant if you can get like a brunch like that?
That's
Like you sit by the water,
uh-huh.
you get the best from salad to fruit to everything. What would you like to have in a restaurant?
I'm wondering, let's say if you were not on this budget theme and all,
This
an
is
average-
more expensive than a restaurant.
okay, so on average, how much would a good breakfast like yesterday cost us?
At a restaurant.
Yes. Or at
At
a
a
cafe.
restaurant, that would cost definitely about like 80 euros.
Let's go for it, man. Let's go besides the water, enjoy our feast. But first, we have to get all the ingredients for the feast.
And here we go, Navid versus the self-checkout machine. He's scrolling through the screen like he's decoding the matrix, just trying to find the breads we've got. At this point, I'm convinced that the machine is winning.
How is it?
Oily. I would have preferred to start it off at the brunch itself. But I guess you're famished from last night. A short while ago, there was a big debate going on between
big.
Navid and me if we should go for a cafe to have our coffee or go to a supermarket. So we are talking about 9 to 10 euros versus 2 euros.
Sure.
In line with the theme.
Fawad is very cheap. Fado, like trying to save pennies, that's awesome. He's not giving me good coffee. He's taking me to the supermarket coffee, which is definitely not good quality, but it's okay.
The saying comes to my mind, practice what you preach. And our frequent traveler is just kidding, of course. Navid, why do you keep bringing us to this alleyway? It's the second time. Or the third time today.
It's the first time. What do you mean?
What
We're
is
gonna follow this route here
Okay.
to your $1 coffee shop.
Alright.
Share.
Of course. Coffee is coffee, right? It doesn't make sense. But anyways, we have got our feast ingredients. We already finished our rolls. But then we enjoy it with a nice cup of coffee.
That shop is selling water, a small water ball for 3 euros.
Totally not in line with the theme of our visit.
I think this coffee is really bad.
What is an ideal breakfast for you, Navid?
A veggie, high protein, a smoothie
And
with lots of fiber.
how about the location when you're traveling and all?
I think this is a really nice, kind of like peaceful, by the water. I like this.
To have a modest experience in Amsterdam, I think one would need around 100 euros or so on a per day basis.
Well, if you look back and count like how much was it, like 30 euros for accommodation, about 5 euros, depends, like let's assume that you're not going to some fancy restaurant, so breakfast maybe 5 euros, dollar for coffee from the supermarket, and then you can get like for $4 some other things
Right.
that you could eat. Lunch, maybe a good salad with some tuna or some chicken, that's another like 6 euros.
Okay.
Dinner, depends, so maybe 20 euros for your food. So that's 50 euro, and then another 50 for
Activities.
activities, adventure, and whatnot. So about maybe 100 euros a day.
Yeah. Including a drink or two from the supermarket, which you can enjoy somewhere along the canals, huh?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Like depends what you call drinks.
Oh man, that was a lot, Nodri. Everybody, we are done with the feast or our brunch as Navid calls it. But we still have a lot to carry with us. We're gonna drop it off to the hostel and then make our way to a museum. I thought being on this Amsterdam on budget journey, I may lose a pound or so.
You've been gaining like.
Yes,
Because you eat
it's
a
crazy,
lot.
man. It's crazy.
Eat a lot, my friends. Your appetite is next level.
But on the other hand, one could say buying so much food than what you can really eat, it's wastage, right?
Well, if you don't eat it. But that's our lunch. Late
And
lunch.
dinner. As I said, I'm also set for tomorrow with this.
Good. You can take some back to Germany.
This is a nice spot, dude. Typical Amsterdam style. Ah, look at this as well.
That's what I'm telling you. So look at the lock.
It's the map of Amsterdam made of locks. I guess this city really takes locking in memories seriously. We were just on our way minding our own business, and then we spot this cheese shop, and they've got free samples. I guess you already know what may have happened next.
Sorry.
This one looks interesting. Did you try this one?
Yeah.
And?
It's good with pesto.
Obviously nothing much interesting on this side of the shop. Let's head back to the free cheese.
Navid, I find this one very salty.
It's good?
No,
Or no?
it's good, but salty, very sour. Oops. And this one as well. I would say Gouda cheese pesto. This one and this one right here. It's the best. Mr. Awesome just gave another piece of advice. He said we shouldn't have bought any cheese from the supermarket. We could have just come to this cheese shop, huh?
And tasted all those.
Fits so well with the theme of our video,
Which is
Amsterdam on budget. How's the research going, Nadri?
great. You seem to have given up on the research.
ChatGPT couldn't help.
Well, you can try.
All right. Bottom line, which museum are we going to?
I'm waiting for you to do research and tell me. Don't be useless. Come on.
You have given me such a heavy brunch. It's even hard for me to move, man. I feel bloated, lazy. With the brunch that you gave, yes. I'm closely monitoring your organizational skills, your research skills. You have been at it for the last 20 minutes and still no progress. It's not just about me, our viewers are also waiting. Which museum are we going to?
I think the biggest museum apparently is the Rijksmuseum Museum.
Okay,
So it's about 15 minutes walk.
all right. And
Shall we?
Does it fit our theme?
The entry is 25 euros.
It should be a medium-sized one, right? Or a small one?
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
I've never been.
Let's take a gamble on it.
Sounds
Let's go
great.
for it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It's so peaceful and serene here. So this is the museum that we are going to, right?
Yeah, it looks like.
Look at the number of bicycles, man. So what is this museum about?
Excuse me. Your lids are open. It's about culture, about colonization, about history, about art. So a combination of a few things.
Don't you think art and culture is more or less interwoven?
I think art is part of culture, but then within the culture there's like more.
All right.
What more?
Hi. 2 tickets, please. So how much did it cost?
25 euros.
25 each. Not bad, huh? Let's see how big of a museum is this.
In the museums, you're not supposed to keep your bag in your bag, your backpack in your bag. If you want to carry it, you have to bring it to your front.
He also said there is a storage over here, right? Where we can submit.
Over there, garderobe.
From the looks of it, Navid, it looks massive, man. We're at the moment right here, near the information counter. And the guy said we should start off from the second floor, right?
Yes.
I'm not really an art person, but this one, it just looks very different and catchy. I don't know what it means, but it's peaceful, it's blue, and it looks like something I would totally hang above my couch. So this one is called Benares by Marius Bauer from his trip to India. Looks all calm and peaceful, probably because he painted it after the trip and not during. This one is Van Gogh's self-portrait. Yeah, the original selfie guy. He started painting himself because hiring models was too expensive. Respect, as the man turned budget problems into art history. Plus, it fits so well with this trip's theme. In this one, Jan Vet painted his 3 sisters, and judging by their faces, they weren't exactly excited about it. Let's just say not everyone enjoys Family Portrait Day. Given the theme of our trip and the inspirations from Van Gogh, it's no surprise Navid is completely mesmerized by this painting. You can almost see him trying to decode the brushstrokes. Navid is analyzing this painting like he's in an art exam. Meanwhile, I'm just here thinking, that looks insanely real. Different people, different museum experience. Now this is what the portrait mode dreams of being. The lighting, the attitude, the colors. Obviously, the painter knew the angles way before the iPhone did. This one is very unique. Why? Because it was a rainy day and the painter had no inspiration. He just looked around the house and said, yeah, the cellar will do. Full respect to that kind of a dedication. This is another masterpiece. It's giving confidence, elegance, and a touch of sass. Even the dog knows this painting was a moment. This is so realistic, dude. As if it's been printed. Check out the level of details. Wow. The dog's eyes. I guess it's the 1800s version of living your best life. Now this is wild. The detail in this painting is insane. Every face, every fold, every shadow looks alive. It's less a painting and more like a 19th century group photo. Here we are going to the second floor. And wow, this place is stunning. High ceilings, beautiful arches, and that light spilling through the glass. It's like the building is doing its own art exhibition. This one is called Portrait of a Girl Dressed in Blue. And yeah, she is adorable, but also looks like she is about to manage a business meeting. Apparently, kids back then dressed like mini adults. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching the main event, the superstar of Rijksmuseum, The Night Watch by Rembrandt, which captures Amsterdam's civic guards getting ready for action. It is currently undergoing restoration work, which will take at least a couple of years to finish.
But it takes about a year for it to completely dry out, and it starts to get this greyish tinge to it, and that's when you put varnish on top. The only problem is varnish in the 17th century was made of tree sap and beeswax. And people love a bit of a smoke. They have big fireplaces. So at one point in time, this painting becomes so dirty that they thought it was painted in the middle of the night. Hence the name, the Night Watch. But if you look at the light, that's not moonlight, that's sunlight. It's a yellowish sort of light. So varnish is something that is applied and taken off more often than you think. This layer is from the 1970s. You'll see her working there in the corner. She's actually taking off little bits of varnish that have been left behind. Because they use a technique where they use a bit of fabric, they dip it in solution. If you're sitting at home on the couch and you're in the middle of an action movie and you need to grab something from the kitchen, so you press the pause button. And so you'll see that these men, instead of like, you know, Vogue supermodels, these guys are all doing something. They're loading their guns, they're painting, they're making themselves ready. And this is very rare for a painting mid-17th century to be painted like a group painting. People can pose instead of being mid-action shots. It doesn't seem very strange to us, but we're used to photography, we're used to film. The other thing that makes it unique, and that is Rembrandt's talent. He's not the only one who does this, but he's very good at it. As you might notice, there's a bit of a difference when it comes to certain figures standing out a little bit more than others. So Rembrandt uses a technique, in French they call it clair-obscur, so they use light and dark contrasts. And he is really like a film director, because he's using that light. He's basically saying, I want you to pay attention to these people, because they're the main characters in the story that I'm trying to tell. And it starts with that little girl there. It's probably very strange to see a little girl accompanied by these grown men with guns. So why is that little girl there? Well, I'll start with, she's not real. She's kind of a made-up figure, but the reason she is there is she is a symbol. And like I said, they love their symbols in the 17th century. So above her is a man wearing or carrying a flag, a big old flag.
Not really sure what's happening here, but it definitely feels like a group that means business. So many people, so much details. You can almost feel that attitude in the room. Here is a power couple of the 1600s. The guy to the left was running the charity work, while her missus was the one running the social scene. What I'm looking at is the Golden Bend, the fancy side of Amsterdam, even back in the 1600s. If you lived here, you had made it. Crazy to think that these spots are still the city's most expensive addresses. Forget fancy portraits, I'm painting fruit. That's what Corti must have said. He has done an incredible job. Those peaches are definitely much more juicier than the ones you get in the supermarkets. Hiding amongst the art pieces, here is another one as well. Or even better, let's make them two pieces. Another group photo, 1600s edition. No smiles, just power stances and matching boots. You can tell these guys practiced this look for hours. Jokes aside, the level of details is just amazing. Folks, this is the library inside the Rijksmuseum. I think it's one of the most beautiful reading spaces out there. Vermeer painted this view from his hometown Delft. It's calm, ordinary, and real life, depicting street life of the 1600s. So this one's called Man and Machine, basically the 1900s version of man meets technology, symbolizing Industrial Revolution. This one is intense, a chess set made during World War II. The set is shaped like weapons, clever design, but a pretty dark message. Not exactly your average game night. So yeah, that's a whole airplane inside the Rijksmuseum. This one is from the World War I, a French fighter plane called Nieuport 11. It was designed with camouflage patterns to confuse enemies. Talk about art meeting engineering. This wooden figure once sat on the front of a Dutch warship, the Prins van Oranje, basically the ship's version of a hood ornament, just with 60 cannons behind it.
So everyone, done with this wonderful experience at the museum. Navid, why don't you tell the viewers what you experienced?
Oh, I'm not a museum kind of person, but this was lovely. We had really good time. There were some really nice art pieces by Rembrandt. It was a masterpiece there, which is still there, working on some details right now. They are doing some renovations or whatever it's called. But that'll be ready in 7 years or 8 years from now, which we will be back hopefully by then.
You guys heard it.
Overall, I think it was a really good experience. Lots of good art pieces around. We arrived here a little bit late in the afternoon, so we had about 4 hours. So my recommendation would be, if you want to explore it, come early in the morning, around like maybe 8 or 9 in the morning, so you have full day. There's a lot of art pieces.
It's massive, and of course, so much history, so much culture packed into this massive area. Definitely. And for those of you thinking about Amsterdam, of course, and I'm thinking, oh, it's quite an expensive city and all. It is quite expensive, but on the other hand, as we have experienced, you can do a lot with minimal budget. So for us, we are down by 80 euros, both of us together for today, right?
Yes, like
including
if you take
the museum tickets
out of it like that for about 80 bucks, 80 euros, 40 euro each. But again, I think that 100 euro a day, I think it's a good kind of like budget.
Right, and of course, if you look at it, if you're a few people and all coming in as a group, even better. So it's gonna be even more reasonable.
100%.
Yeah. So with this, I hope you guys had a great time with us, and catch you guys very soon with the next one.
Another city, another place with Fado.
Bye.
You know where the tram number 7 is? The tram stop?
Sorry, I think I can see that one going that way, but I don't know. I'm not from here. Sorry.